Howdy folks, welcome back to World of Tanks with the mighty Jingles. I've got a new tank. At last, the T95 is mine. Look at it, the Doom Turtle. Oh man, I've been wanting this thing for so long. Finally got it, finally earned the XP. At the end of a live stream session with Quickie Baby on Monday night. Unlock this thing. Oh man, what a beast. And I don't normally show videos of new tanks as soon as I get them. Generally speaking, I'll save it until I've got a couple of replays and then I'll do a garage review. But but it's the Doom Turtle. Yeah. What are you trying to do, Tiger? Tiger does not frighten Doom Turtle. Tiger just bounces off Doom Turtle. Seriously. There it is, the lead magnet. So this was the very first game I played in my brand spanking new T95. Now I've had the T30 for a while and I love it. I think it's great. It can be very, very frustrating, but overall I think it's a great machine. And I've seen, in fact I think the very first World of Tanks replay I think I can ever remember seeing was a T95 just driving straight across the field at Malinovka right at the start of the game and not giving shit number one about anything. Now that there is something that I learned very, very early on with the T95. If the T95 wants to turn around, the T95 is going to turn around and you are not going to stop it, Mr. Tiger. And that little bit of information is going to come in very, very handy later on. Now, as you can see, the T95 is not the fastest machine in the game. 13 km/h top speed. 87 tons, 510 horsepower engine. This thing was designed for breaching the defences of the Siegfried line. It never entered service, of course. I think only 2 were ever made. And one of them, for some bizarre reason, was actually found in a farmer's field in, I think, Alabama. I believe they have another one at Fort Knox. That might even be the one that they recovered from the farmer's field. So, yeah, very, very slow machine. Monstrous 155mm gun. And the side armour of this thing is actually 152mm thick. I mean, it's 300 at the front. That's right, 300. And, oh, hello. Now, I thought we had the mid-ridge, but we don't. So, track's damaged. The only equipment module I've been able to fit to this thing so far is the enhanced suspension. Hello, Mr. T32. Have 800 damage. Well, he rolls back out for more. And they take my tracks off, and that's pretty much it. He's probably looking around to see where he can penetrate with the T32's 105mm gun, which incidentally is the first gun available on the T95. The tracks on the T95 can take a beating. It's very, very hard to blow the tracks off this thing. It's got spaced armour covering the tracks. The tracks are double thickness. They've got a lot of health. I've also fitted enhanced suspension of this thing. I had to take 3 hits in the tracks there before they managed to blow them off. That was with a T32 and a T34 firing at them. So, old lead magnet here. Well, I was going to just trundle down the middle road, but because I thought we had the mid-ridge. I thought our M103 had gone around, but he hasn't. So instead, we're going to back up, because the rear armour of this thing is only about 50mm thick. But look at the side armour there. That's 152mm, and look at the sloping. This thing is very, very well armoured all around. I thought it was just at the front, but no, sides are really good as well, as we're going to see. So we got a Tiger 2 and a KV4 up here holding off what I believe is a T69, a T29, an IS-8, a Tiger. I think, is there a T34 up there as well? Not sure. But at least 4 enemy tanks, and they're in serious trouble. And this is the downside of the T95. 13 km/h top speed. If you need to get somewhere in a hurry, well, you can't. Peaking at 7 kilometers an hour crawling up this gentle slope. And that's a stock Tiger 2, and I'm not going to get up there in time to save him from the IS-8. And here it comes. Now realistically, the IS-8, well, the IS-8 knew what he was doing. He knew where to aim for the weak spots. Of course, I could pretty much just shoot anywhere at the front of an IS-8 and get through. What I'm trying to do here is run into him to stop him from getting around me, but it fails. So now I've got a T69. I'm just going to pull to an external view here. I've got an IS-8 and a T69. This T69 is just happily bouncing off. And I'm not actually paying attention. I think I'm just dead here, and I'm going to take as many of them with me as I possibly can. So there's the IS-8. He stops to put one into me, but he's not hanging around. The T69's gone away to reload. I've just killed the Tiger. T69, smart move, comes around behind me. I'm going to ignore him and nail the T29. Now at this point, I still haven't looked behind me. I know the T69's there, and the IS-8 has gone to feast on the T43. And I'm just waiting to die. And I think, hold on, I actually have a chance here. And remember, if T95 wants to turn around, T95 is going to turn around. and no T69 is going to stop him. Right, where's that bloody IS-8? You see, you should have stopped to finish me off. So he fires, he's aiming for the weak spot under the gun, but he misses and takes the gun out. And I don't really want to use a premium repair kit on the gun, but I'm probably going to have to. Unfortunately, this has given him the opportunity, and this guy has already proved he knows where to shoot, to put a second shot into me, and very nearly kills me. And then he goes around because he's not stupid, but he left it too late. Kill number 4. All they have left is an E75 and a Tiger 2. And they've got a Doom Turtle rolling towards them. I couldn't believe how stupid those guys were on the corner. I mean, the tier 7 heavies, you know you're not going to penetrate me from the front. And once I'd fired and killed one of them, the Tiger, the T29 just rolled back, waited for me to reload, and then popped out again. Instead of trying to back up the T69 and the IS-8 and come out and get around me. So, my very, very first game in the T95. 3,424 damage done. I think I'm in love. Hope you enjoyed the replay. Review of the T95 and more replays to come. Take care, folks.